know how it works, 16 laps. Every 4 laps is the sprint lap. A couple of points are handed out then at those 3 sprint points. And then, of course, at the finish line, that's where the medals will be decided. Almost an identical field as the one we had last week. A few changes. Norway didn't have any entrants last weekend. Now they have 2, Alan Dahl Johansen and Christian Gamma Ulekleiv. Victor Hold Thorup of Denmark finished 8th last week, is not entered today. But largely their caps pretty much indicative of where they finished last weekend on their helmets, with a few exceptions. And here at the gun after they formed up, and it's Holworth leading things around, and whenever they stand up and look around like that, they're drifting all the way to the outer lane. You know, they're not exactly moving quickly. There is an attack, though, already shaking things up. And Holworth quick to mark that. Wonder if you saw the women's race yesterday where Marika Gronewood went off on an attack. She tried to go early, was chased down by Yvonne Blondet, and then tried again later, and that time she got away. The reaction was not as immediate in the field, and that gave her the opportunity to go for a long-distance breakaway victory. It's Germany's Felix Reinen with that first attack. And there is the bell. Sprint lap number 1 coming up. And I believe it's one of our Norwegian skaters off the front right now. Indeed it is. It is Christian Gamma Ulekleiv. Coasting in, it appears. Can't celebrate too quickly, but he will cross the line, get the first points. That is the first sprint point going to Norway. There you go, Christian Ulekleiv, Bart Swings, and Andrea GIOVANNINI. So 2 of the guys who could factor in the final results as well, based on precedent, finishing 2nd and 3rd. It's like another long-range attack coming from well back, going off the front with 2 skaters deciding to break things away now. Not an immediate reaction. I think it's a skater from the United States among them. There it is, 17 and 11, Timothy Lubineau of France. And looks like it's actually Felix Reinen again, if I read that 17 correctly, but Lubineau of France in that breakaway there. And it looks like the field is letting them go just a little bit, but not too much. It's not that they're completely disorganized. They're saying, okay, we'll give you a straightaway. Lubineau coming around to the bell. And it is Felix Reinen in 2nd. Marcel Bosker of Netherlands crossed the line 3rd there, but this will be the sprint point. They've given them the straightaway, but they are strung out. It is a long line, so that means they are moving pretty quickly. There is some organization. There's no looking around. There's no talking amongst themselves. Okay, who's going to take up this chase? And it's Lubineau taking the 2nd sprint point. He's just carrying on. Reinen sort of caught in no man's land there between the 2 groups. Doesn't look like there's a lot of oomph in his legs. And now the group sort of standing up a little bit there. Get an idea of the time split here. Lubineau. There's Bosker leading the main field. Just over 7 seconds back of Lubineau. Reinen looking like he's about to be swallowed up. Lubineau not giving this one up. He is still in front, and I believe he's adding to his lead, the 27-year-old from France. There is the bell. He's on course to perhaps lead another sprint. Lubino, a former roller speed skater as well. So he knows this kind of format well. Now there's an attack coming off the field, trying to chase down Lubino. His lead, it looks like it's starting to diminish. It's one of the Japanese skaters. It's Shomu Sasaki. Chasing down Lubino. We'll take another sprint point. Next one's the big one, though. And it looks like the elastic has finally snapped for Lubino. Sasaki and Felix Mali of Germany going 2 and 3, and it's Mali now leading the chase. The updated standings. Is Mali trying to go off on his own, or is he? He looks behind. He sees the impending storm behind him. It looks like it's just about all together. Small gap, but this looks manageable. Bosker leading the field. Giovannini is there. Wenger is there from Switzerland. It is Marcel Bosker. There's Giovannini. There's Bart Swings, also one to watch out for, second last weekend. Quick shot at Lubino off the back now. Picked up a couple sprint points for him. Now they're sort of spread out. The width of the track. 2 Italian skaters are there. Coming up to the bell, an attack coming. It's Giovannini, I believe, trying to go off the front. Into the final up. Nope, that's Daniele Di Stefano. Perhaps leading things out for his teammate. Giovannini there, right behind him. Is this someone? Oh, there's a crash. I think it's Wenger down. And is this the lead out? Di Stefano, Giovannini going to the line. It's going to be Andrea Giovannini, and it's 1-2 for Italy as well. Daniele Di Stefano looking like he gets in for second. How do you like that? One and 2 for the Azzurri in Beijing. Looked like it was just a lead out at first, but kudos to Di Stefano for continuing to push and getting a silver medal.